I lost my train of thought again. Um, oh, tonight she came on and said, the doctor said it wasn't, I don't have an infection. It's cross contamination from the miscarriage. And tells us how stupid we are that we don't know that.
Right. She's not, like, it doesn't add up, none of it. I've been watching
No.
her for years, and this is just so wrong. And I'm going to tell everybody I have not been through this, but I am so sorry to all those mamas that have lost babies. She is just, I hate her. I'm sorry to say it. I
Yeah.
hate her.
I am so sick of her. I think it's just a combination of this whole last storyline. Every bit of it is so unbelievable. All of it. All of it is unbelievable. From going on pause and showing this chunk of grape jelly substance, whatever the hell, whether it was an actual clot or something she faked up. Like, she's standing looking in the toilet but puts up a screenshot. That's because it wasn't in the toilet. But then
Right.
she ends and she comes back, mouth, when she gets cocky, you know that she's really trying to cover her tracks by making people think that they're crazy for not believing her. But she isn't smarter than us. She's
There's
quite not.
There's one more comment that I wanted to bring up. I don't know if you saw it, but she made the comment that her OB said, well, this was your practice run.
Yes.
No,
Well,
no, it's
no,
not.
no. But that is like, she doesn't even realize the depth of stupidity to say something like that, because all she cares about is pissing people off that they're going to have a baby because of the way people reacted. Like, she is so predictable. This dramatic here. Look, this dramatic with the green pouch, but over here is the Zofran.
Yeah, and if it is a UTI, whatever, I mean, I can't keep up with all these different labs that she's portraying. But yeah, if her UTI is that bad, they're going to give her Zofran. And usually it doesn't even matter. They're going to give you Zofran for anything. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm a nurse too. And
Yep.
it just, mm.
Yeah. I do think that they're probably, and I'm familiar. I'm very familiar with HIPAA. So, Kaylee, please just don't even insult me. But um, it is not. You can provide a doctor's office with information that has been put out on the internet by a person just for them to investigate the validity. They don't have to get back to you. They don't have to get back to us. But she's so stupid, she doesn't realize that.
Right. And those doctors are not on her speed dial. I'm sorry to
Nope.
say it. They wouldn't even be on my speed dial.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's
But
just a few
yeah,
things I wanted to bring up.
and I do
Sorry.
think, no, thank you for jumping up. I do think that the timing, I don't know, it might be suspicious. I don't remember like, she was posting her blood work as it came back, and then the last thing she did was, I don't know if that was a summary or whatever it was, but they clearly went for fast food. I mean, like, who does that? Who
And
does
I'm
that?
sorry, but if she was actually going through a miscarriage and things like that, she's not gonna fly out of the emergency room like she does.
Right. Yeah.
I could go for just nausea and I'm still gonna be there
Yeah.
5 hours later.
This is such bad acting. She really
Right.
needs to take some theater classes again.
Yeah. Her and Danny do have the
Yeah,
same moves every time.
they do. They do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, bye.
All right, let's see. Wait, did she take it? Did she take the video dedicated to me down already? I don't see anything there. Oh. Oh. Let me see if her rewatch is up. Not that. I thought maybe we can educate people on Hippie Harley too. That's what I'm looking for. The last one of her live. It's not coming up. It's on Reddit. Oh, this is the one for me. Hmm. Hmm. What's this? What's that? What's that? It's all this smudging. Where's the date? This is Zofran. That she was prescribed. Where was that in the bag last night? And I am nah. Call my ass out, honey. It's gonna come back and bite you. Well, she was prescribed Zofran. This could have been from a tooth. It looks like a, yeah. Where's the date, Gabrielle? She's working on the label now to get the date. That's what she does. When you point it out or she reads Reddit, she comes back with her little printer. You know damn well she didn't get 18. For God's sake. Anyway, yeah, printers will be working overtime, but I'll see if any other YouTubers have it.
My head hurts.
Hey, Marilyn.
Hello.
Hello.
Real quick, I just wanted to point out that her prescription for the oxycodone, the label is very different than her prescription for the other medication that she showed she got. The label are not even the same, not even the same like it doesn't even look like it comes from the same pharmacy. So I don't know if you were able to see the oxy versus the I have a close up of the other. I don't know how to pronounce the other one.
What?
Not the Zofran, the other one. They're very different labels. There's not at the top of the
So,
other. There that. Go ahead.
what board was that on? Does anybody remember? I thought it was on Drama Twins too, but the one I just pulled up of the Oxy.
Yeah, I don't know. That was the first time I saw that, and when I saw that, I went, "Wait, that doesn't look familiar." And then I went back to what I had of the medication that she took for the
It's off of
miscarriage. Like,
Reddit already? It's off of Reddit already? That must mean she put it out. It's off of Reddit?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So whoever has it, if you're
interesting.
able to get it, just pay attention to the label. Like The one from the bottle has like a logo at the top left. The other one from the Ziploc bag, there's not
Ziploc.
even a logo on it. In fact, it uses a QR code scan.
So
So
how
yeah,
is
yeah,
it typical that it has the prescribing physician or practice or something?
it should. It looks like the I don't know what the right side says. If that was a true, no, it doesn't say on there. It just gives an order. I don't know if it's coming from, if it, okay, let's say she did go to the, like, let's just play along with this story that she did go to the ER. I don't know how that would look. I don't know if the ER pharmacy would give it to her without something on it. I
Dispensed
don't
by,
honestly don't know.
but there it dispensed by RN 11A
Yeah, that
2046.
doesn't make sense. Yeah, that also doesn't make sense at
No, that
all.
doesn't make sense. Um,
So
I do believe she went to the ER. I do believe she went to the ER. I think there was a wellness check. I think that she made a spontaneous decision. Like um she's got to go with it. She's having a miscarriage. She already started it online. She's gonna go try to finish it at the hospital, but um I don't know.
the
I
last thing she's
know.
going to do, the absolute last she's going to do is to say anything different. She's out now to prove you in
Mhm.
particular wrong. Like she's out to prove you to be this incompetent person. And
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
just her you've that's what has been coming across. So she's not going to back down. That's where her 61 comes into play, right? Like this is where we're
Yeah.
seeing the 61 come into play, is that this is
Yeah.
the intelligent part of that
This
is not connecting. It's not there.
right. Right. So this is the Zofran, which was indeed laying on her counter last night. This says 9 tablets. Um,
You can see too, it was signed by, there's
mhm.
a name on
Yep.
there. It looks like a physician's, or some sort of name.
Right. Right. Can't see the time, but so I believe that is legit and that is from the hospital. I think her discharge papers, which she didn't show. She wanted to put up that label with these green, whatever they are. She's claiming that,
Yeah, that's what I was
and that's
wondering
the
what
label name.
those were though.
Okay, box,
Yeah,
box,
I don't know
box.
what
Let's
those
see. Wait a
are.
second.
All right, I'll drop. I just wanted to point out the label thing that I noticed. So
Thank you. And if you do want a box, please say box because I didn't see
we'll
her the
do.
Narcan, but and you can stay up here, Marilee, if you want to. Hey,
Okay.
sweetest candy.
Well,
Hi.
Hi.
So I have a question. You can hear me, right?
I can.
Okay. Can you go back to the picture where it has like the actual like prescription information on the baggie?
Yeah.
and also, so what I read today too, just really quick about the Narcan, the rumors going around, I don't know if it came from her. So I'm just stating what I heard, what I read was that she asked for Narcan because the more they gave her was not working. Narcan actually reverses the effects of an opioid. It's used in certain situations, like it's used when, I don't know what words I can say, what words I
Yeah.
can't, but
Yeah.
if there's an OD type of situation,
Mm-hmm.
that's where we encourage everybody, actually any person, we encourage everybody to have Narcan on hand. To be honest with you, that's just something that, as an addiction, as a counselor in the field, that is something we encourage people to do. But they would not give her that in order because the morphine didn't work. That makes no sense at all.
So let me just ask quick, anybody on the panel. So this would appear to be from a hospital pharmacy, although I just don't believe it. The Zofran,
Right.
I believe, because that looks legit. But what did she claim last night that the doctor gave her oxy, but then she sent. See, I didn't see any of Aaron going to Walmart. Was that last night or today? And was it for the oxy?
The only one I got.
Well, so Pink, real quick, I can explain this one. So this one makes sense, as in that it was dispatched or distributed by an RN. So on there it says what, 2100 hours. So that would be
Mm-hmm.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The pharmacy inside the hospital closes like at 8 o'clock, I believe, during I think it's 8 o'clock normal hours. Maybe today was like 5. So more than likely the doctor had ordered this for her, but since the pharmacy was closed, the RN was able to distribute it to her. And that's why it looks the way it does, because the RN was the one that pulled it from her chart, whatever was ordered, and filled it for her because the pharmacy was closed. That does make sense, because I know that with like my husband, when he's gone to Lee Memorial or Cape Hospital and has been, discharged late at night, the RN, the nurse, can actually distribute the meds to you if the pharmacy is already closed. So that's why that would be on there like that. That does actually look, unfortunately, very legit that she went home with that.
Okay,
Okay.
Pink, can I finish?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so at the top where it says like the medicine, I can't say it, and it says tablet 800.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a problem with that. They wouldn't put it's an 800 tab. The whole prescription
200.
equals 800.
Yes.
The individual things are only 2.
True. True. The dose is 800.
Right, but at the very top where it has it, it says
Yeah.
tablet 800, and
Yeah.
that they don't put that. They put the actual what's in the bag right there.
Yeah.
Of each individual pill.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
all I wanted to say. Thank you for
Thank
having me
you.
up. Okay.
Thank you. So, I mean, Darlene is just saying that this could be legit, like it could happen this way. I mean, Darlene isn't vouching for this. You're just saying it could be dispensed by a nurse after,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Certain drugs can be.
Yeah.
Obviously, if they're a controlled substance, absolutely not. But like I know for my husband, he was prescribed like an eye ointment. If it's something that is like that, they can just distribute it basically by the RN. It's not that the RN is filling it, but it's distributed from the RN to the patient, as far as they're not going down to the pharmacy and having it filled that way, because
Mm-hmm.
there is a pharmacy inside of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other one that the OXI, don't know how much I can say on here, so I'll just the abbreviation that
Mm-hmm.
was filled at Publix. That's a Publix label, a Publix pharmacy label. The little P
Okay.
that's in the green, that's definitely from Publix,
When did she
not Walmart.
when did she say, I'm gathering she said Aaron went to get, was that today?
That's from my understanding too. I
Got it.
missed that if it was earlier today, but from my understanding, from what I've heard, is that Aaron went and got that filled for her today, which I don't know, because when I picked up a controlled substance, it was for my husband and we were married, so it was a different, but I could be wrong. I don't know, but I didn't think that with a controlled substance that anyone could go and pick that up,
Mm-hmm.
since they're not married. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
I don't know about that one. That one seems a little odd
So,
to me, because I
so
don't know the laws. I know from my experience when I picked up my husband's, we were married, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Insurances, or I don't know how it works for them. So
in Florida with the narcotics, there's two things. So when you go to an ER, and they give you narcotics, legally they're only allowed to give you 12. Period. They can't give you any more than that. You have to go to your doctor or a pain clinic for any more than that. And but you can in Florida, or at least I know here in Orlando area, anyone can go pick up your narcotics. They just have to have an ID so that they
Mhm.
know who to trace back to who came and picked them up.
Yeah.
Pink, do you have a screenshot of that, the bottle of that controlled substance by chance? Because someone had messaged me and said for you to zoom in, because if you remember, her ruptured cyst was on 10/8, and they're
Mhm.
saying that the bottle looks like you can partly see the 10,
Can
but I don't
somebody?
know.
It was deleted off Reddit. I'm understanding. Can somebody said they got it's back on Reddit.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to pop that down, but just try
Okay.
and zoom in. I think it's
Yeah.
more towards like the right hand. Yeah, down there. I don't know if where someone saw it. I can't read that for nothing.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's too hard.
Yeah,
So
there's
I'm
no
not
way she
sure.
got 18 from an
Oh,
ER
sports
because
mom said top right.
In Florida,
Sorry.
the only way you can get the ER can only give 12 max.
That that does look like a 10 to me. That second line. I don't know if the second line on a Publix is the date or not. I mean,
I don't
clearly
think I've ever
she.
had anything filled. Let me see. Let me see if I can find someone because obviously Publix is a very popular pharmacy here. Let me see if I have someone that can tell me for sure if that's where um the date filled would be.
Yeah. If I guess so I'm seeing some comments that say they think that the other is an actual prescription, but not for a miscarriage. Whoops. Not for a miscarriage. Who is that does look old, doesn't it, that bottle? But how many people are of that opinion that this is real, but not to expel the second half of a miscarriage?
Is it okay if I go next?
Oh, yes, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, I do have some experience here, but I just want to give y'all like a little thought process. So imagine going to an emergency room or an urgent care and saying, I went home, took a pregnancy test a few days ago, came up positive, and now I'm bleeding. And you are constantly, every single day, multiple times a day, going back and forth to the emergency room. The papers that she is showing, anything to do with the actual pregnancy, does not line up with the other papers. I do believe this prescription is real, but I think it's because, and I did make a video on this using ChatGPT, her very favorite, that explains why.
Okay.
When people misunderstand or refuse to accept it, doctors will sometimes prescribe just to,
Oh,
yes.
interesting. That's an interesting in times of somebody being delusional. It
And why they're not doing a psych eval, and I'm not meaning this in any disrespectful way, but to me, it's hurting her more than helping her with them just prescribing this. There is a chance she could have had a chemical pregnancy, yes, but nothing else aligns except for her constantly going back and back and
Mhm.
back and just not listening to what they are saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just wanted to address the Narcan real quick. It's a new federal law that if you are dispensed an O, that you now are also dispensed the N for the nasal as a precautionary. It is federally mandated now. I see a lot of people asking about that. I'm a cancer patient. I'm very aware of this. It's that's what they do now.
That is very true. But Gabby did say
Is
on her live
is
this
that
morning,
something new though? Because
It
it is
is new.
newer.
It is
is that
new. It's
something new though?
over.
Because I just I
Uh,
It's been over the last 2 months that this has been being instituted federally.
And she did say earlier, though, that she asked for it after they gave her the M word, that she didn't like the reaction and she asked for the Narcan herself.
when did
And
she get the
also
M? When did she get the M? Through
in the
IV at the hospital?
emergency room, is what she said. Because I listen very closely to
But
what she is saying.
did she say that today? Or and I
Yes,
didn't. I was
she
going to say,
said it.
why didn't she say that yesterday?
because she's making it up as she goes along,
Gotcha.
in my opinion.
Gotcha.
Okay, just
But
She
I
said
will
it this
also
morning.
say, I
we've
don't
got
know
people.
if there is a Publix in Walmart to get a prescription. Here it's two different things. But she did say that Erin was going to get hers at Walmart, but that prescription bottle is a Publix bottle.
Okay.
And I thank you for letting me come up, and
Thank you.
everyone have a
I,
blessed one.
I appreciate
I
your opinion.
I
Hey,
need
Chuck,
to.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I just need to clarify. There's people saying, well, I got an O lately and I didn't get that. It depends on the dose that you're on and why you are prescribed it, how many you're allowed every month, and which O you are given. So there are clarifiers for that federally mandated law. But if you look it up, it is absolutely a new thing that it is being given out federally, trying to curb the O situation.
Hmm. I hope you are you talking to us from the hospital or are you home?
I'm home, honey.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that. I
I'm
hope
I'm
you're
home.
doing okay.
I'm not I spent 7 days there. That was enough. I was gonna strangle somebody if I didn't get out.
Oh.
Um, I'm unfortunately not better yet, but I am home. I am
Okay.
home.
Well, you take care of yourself. I'm thinking of you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
First, Pink, I didn't hear what the young lady said that was in the box and just dropped down when she was talking about what the doctors give this medication for.
She was saying that sometimes, depending on the patient being in denial or maybe not necessarily needing it,
Hmm.
it still could be prescribed just as a
Move it on.
yeah,
But
in so many words, yeah, so to speak.
I thought that myself. But this medication is also prescribed for a UTI and for patients who have ulcers and gastro stomach problems. You can Google it; it'll tell you. And she did say that this morning about the M word. She said when they gave her that medication, that it made the pain that she had so much more severe, that she couldn't stand the pain. That he
Really?
asked her to Narcan her. And then somebody in her chat said, well, did they Narcan you? She said no. And
Really?
the subject completely changed.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, what in the hell is she talking about?
I didn't see her this morning at all.
Yeah, she wasn't on long because wherever Aaron had gone with C, they came back pretty quickly because she said her mother was making dinner and wanted them to come over. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you're
Yeah.
in the midst of a middle of a
Yeah.
MC, and you're going to go traveling to your mother's house for dinner?
I mean, yeah, why not finish it at Mimi's house, you know?
Oh, I'm sure she's going to love that. But that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, thank you.
Who was with her when she went to the ER last night?
Apparently she drove herself.
Now,
Or,
not
I mean,
legal for them to give her a controlled substance and allow
maybe
her to drive home.
let me retract that because I don't know that. I know it's been suggested that an ambulance was called. I don't know. I don't know, but they did they were together at the front door hanging outside when, she said they had just gotten, she said from the doctor. She said, I just got back from the doctor when they carried their McDonald's in.
Oh, God.
So presumably he either took her or somebody took her and he picked her up.
Okay. Yeah, because if they're going to give you a medication like that, they will not allow you to drive home.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good point.
But you can drop me down.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you hear me, Pink?
I can.
I just wanted to touch on the lady that came up and said it was a federal law with the N if you're prescribed a narcotic of an O that you have to get that. I am myself a pain patient, and so I get it monthly. It's not a federal, but the pharmacy will ask you if you want to have it on hand. In my state, it's
Well, she did
optional.
say it depends on dosages and that, not just an across the board.
Yeah, but what
Um,
I'm saying is like I am on a high dose myself, and where I'm at, it's not mandated, but they do offer it and suggest that you have it on hand just in case.
okay.
So
Thank
just,
you.
I mean, I liked her input, but I think it might be state based instead of like a federal
Federal.
law.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't want to try to dispute. Maybe she
Yeah,
was told that by somebody in healthcare. I don't want to try to
yeah,
prove each other
true.
wrong, but I
No, I
appreciate
just wanted to say that like I know with
it's
mine it's
always, yeah, it's always
suggested but not mandatory.
okay.
But thank
Thank
you.
you. Thanks. Okay. Who did we skip? Haley, did we skip you?
Hello, Pink.
Hey there. Your turn.
Hi.
Hi.
I won't keep you long. I just have a quick thing. Last year, when she pulled the same thing she just did in March, if you watch the videos back then, I can remember it's the exact same thing. The reason being is because my oldest daughter, she went into labor at the same day. Um, and I remember going to the hospital. She had lost the baby during birth. So I, you know, I needed a break. So, I went outside to have a cigarette. I am a smoker just like you. So there you go, Kaylee. She's not the only one. So I went outside and I decided to pop on TikTok, and the screams set me off. Okay.
Mm,
But I've learned it is a trigger, but like you always say, I'm waiting for her downfall, her karma. There's got to be an end to it, like arrest. I don't care what it is. But I just, you know what I mean? And I
mhm.
enjoy your lives. I don't miss them. I try not to. Which, that being said, my mom, who is 77, I explained everything to her. I'm like, Mom, like you got, because we're from a small town. I'm with my mom every day. So my mom was diagnosed with cancer in the summertime. So I was her caretaker. Besides two grandkids, there's my mom in the evening. So when you would pop on, we'd watch, we'd listen, we enjoyed it. She enjoyed it. So last month she passed away with cancer. And on behalf of me and my mom, I want to say thank you,
Oh,
because we spent so much time in your lives, and and you made it better. I wasn't a trigger for me. This girl, it was, my mom enjoyed your lives.
oh, thank
So,
you. That's so sweet of
no,
you. I'm sorry for your loss.
thank you. She had died of lymphoma cancer. But like I said, I just wanted to say thank you. You
Oh,
made our long nights really, enjoyable. We laughed. we were mad, but you made it better.
I
Okay.
I love that she listened to you because nobody in my family wants to even hear about any of these TikToks.
she,
But thank
well,
you.
she had no choice.
Yeah.
I was listening, so she, a couple lives. She was like, "What are you listening to?" I was like, "Mom, it's just entertainment. This girl's, she's off her rocker, but hey,
Yeah.
I'm here
And
for it. I mean, I'm waiting for her downfall, just like everybody else.
yeah.
But like I said, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. I
Okay,
appreciate you.
no worries. Bye
Right.
bye.
And I do feel just real quick before we talk again, like I don't know that I know we use the term karma's gonna get you, and Gabby likes to twist that into how she used it towards other people, that losing a baby is your karma, or however she said that. I'm not saying that for verbatim, but personally, and I don't use the word karma very often, but accountability is just what she deserves. Not that I'm wishing that she gets pregnant, next month and then absolutely not anything inhumane like that, but but caught and held accountable and pays the penalty and makes the restitution or whatever the hell she has to do for what she has done wrong. That's all. Mama Five, did you have something else to say? And I don't know if you can unmute yourself or she might have forgot she's in a box. Hey, Sarah.
Hey friend, how are
I'm
you?
good. How are you?
Outside of, well, this.
Yeah,
I'm okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you
I kind of
well.
have terrible service, and I've been trying to pop in and out of lives throughout the week the best that I can. But I wanted to say this because I'm not entirely sure that it's been talked about. It probably has. Y'all tend to run everything down pretty well. But this is my question. Is it possible? Because I am not in the medical field, so I thought that I would pose this question to those that were in the medical field. If goes from doctor to doctor or emergency facility, whether it be here or a hospital, and she walks into an actual ER, a hospital, like she did, and she tells them, "Hey, this is what I'm going through." Is that like could they? And she's like having heavy clotting, okay, and she's like, "I've had positive tests, but I'm having heavy." Can they then prescribe that medication like without proof of prior pregnancy? Is that possible? Or do you think she went? Well, I mean, we don't really know. So, I mean, I guess we couldn't even ask that question. But is that a thing? Is that possible to do?
I think
Does
we
that
have a nurse above
does that
you
make
in the
sense at all?
box.
What I'm asking?
It
No, they
does make
would
sense.
test your levels before they did anything.
So I'm an RN, and the reason why I got in the box was for two reasons. But to answer your question, mostly when somebody comes into the ER, the ER staff treat what the presenting symptoms are. So yes, she could say that she went from ER to OB to whatever, and state what she has been going through or what she has been given or what she has been told. If she has any electronic medical records, they may be able to cross-check with that reference. But if the hospital or the ER isn't in network with whatever electronic medical records that her doctor or OB or the other urgent care or wherever are in network with, they might not be able to cross communicate or cross see those previous medical records. So it could just be by word of mouth, and they treat the symptoms that she is presenting with.
Mhm.
As far as the
That
prescription
was
for
the
the
exactly the answer to my question. Thank you.
you're welcome. The
That
reason why
was it.
I came
I
up
will
is
drop because I don't know when y'all can hear me and not. So I'm gonna drop. Thank you.
Sure.
you're welcome. The reason why I came up is because of the bag for the Cytotech, the
Mhm.
medication baggie.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the same bags that I get dispensed from the pharmacy to give to patients. If you look at the top where it says, the crush slash reproductive risk, and it says stat, it has her name and all of that. So generally, the pharmacy will send it to the nurse to dispense to the patient right then and there. It's really not supposed to be a medication or a bag that's supposed to be given to take home generally. Like she could have easily just picked it up out of the trash or asked to keep it so she could show her OB later, or whatever the case may be. But generally, those are the medications that get sent to us from pharmacy to give to the patient at that time. So it says that right underneath where it says dispensed by, for the due date and time, it says dispensed by. Usually, it's not necessarily RN. That could honestly be the initials of the pharmacy or pharmacy tech that dispensed it, and the due date and time is right then and there. So, like, if it was dispensed at 2046, which is 8:46 at night, like generally medications on a scheduled basis in a hospital are like 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Sometimes if it says stat, it's
Mm-hmm.
like the next rounded up hour. So this was probably supposed to be administered right then and there in the ER. And she just asked for the baggie, or if they say, okay, yeah, you can take it home and you can take it as soon as you get home, that may be a thing, but that baggie is legitimate.
Do you have any familiarity with this green thing? Does that look? I mean, does that
Um,
correspond?
So I can't see what medication it is. However, those the green thingy are definitely medications, and generally, if a pharmacy in a hospital is given like a giant bottle of medications, they have the capacity to individually wrap them and have their own barcode to scan. I see that like ours at my
Okay.
hospital are orange, but it's the same thing.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Your knowledge is appreciated.
Thank you very much. I've been an RN for 16 years. I've done this a lot, and if you have any questions, I can always come back up and answer them to the best of my abilities.
Thanks. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me up.
Mhm. I do think it was a Ziploc. I do think it's the same bag that she held up outside. Yes, it was. It was a Ziploc.
I was gonna say one thing, and that was the her talking about getting the M and at them offering her asking for N. If you go to Random Panda, it's a long video, but she has the whole thing. It's like 10 minutes long of her saying, they gave her that and she asked for that and all that. So it's like if you don't feel like going and searching for the long one, it's like 10 minutes. It's on Random Pandas.
Is that this morning when she was talking about what she was
Yes,
asking for? Okay.
yes,
Okay. Thanks for
that's all
working
I want.
crazy.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye. Hey, Crystal, honey. Did we skip over you?
Hey, it's all right. So I'm about to show you guys what the Zolfray comes in,
The
and
what?
they only give it to you guys in this, but they don't give it out in the format she has to have a box. So I'm about to show you guys
What are you showing us again?
the Zolfran.
Oh, the Zofran. I didn't. Well, yeah, she had what, 8 individual. Oops, I'm sorry. All
So this is what it would come in.
right, you have to turn. Okay. And be careful with your information.
Yeah, that's why I blocked all of my information out. But this is what it would come in. All right here, this box, and then these right here.
Okay. Well, I do believe that the
It also
Zofran
does come in a
was.
baggie, but most likely not. It just all depends on the pharmacy.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Thank you.
Hmm.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Hey, Jen. Jen, Tracy. Uh, uh, okay, I only have a minute. I have to call my daughter back. Um, you look so dumb right now. This with her two little comments. Okay. Okay. I haven't been on here 8 hours, but okay, Florida girl. Whatever. Whatever.
Hello?
Okay. Hey, Tracy.
Oh, there I sorry, I requested way back in the beginning. I was going to make a point. When they were all coming in the house there,
Mm-hmm.
Cam was talking.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear a TV in the background every time he talked. So
Mm-hmm.
when do they have a TV outside?
Well, I think it was the tablet. It sounded like they put one of her. I just don't think he was there. I
I
think
don't think
it's
he
too
was.
spotty. Like, you know what I mean? There wasn't constant chatter.
Okay.
I think they just used it. And I think Erin leaving while she's in the midst of having a
Yeah.
finishing it up to say he's going to make money. I just didn't buy it. But I do think they were playing a kid's show on his tablet.
Didn't sound like, that's why I was questioning it,
It
because
was
it didn't sound
loud.
like a, yeah, it was loud and it sounded like a TV. It didn't sound like a kid's show.
And maybe they had the door open. Who knows? Who
Mm.
knows? But
Okay.
okay, so I got to call my daughter back.
You can drop me.
Oh, okay. Any last minute folks want to, I mean, I guess what I'm asking people is like, I really am just so over her. I don't think I recorded and I don't think it's on rewatch. No. Um, but I do have, hey, Team Nuggy.
Hey, Pink. Okay, I just want to say first thing, I'm in Florida and
Okay.
not that far away, and I am really thinking about hopping on I-10 right here in a minute. But beside the point is when that packet said that prescription, whatever said 4 tablets and it said frequency once. Why would she have 4 tablets? Why would it say tablets? Wouldn't it say suppository? I'm
Um,
confused.
you
Do I
know,
am I not understanding that?
I I mean that is a good question because when I looked at it, they were white tablets, but that's why I asked somebody if they were familiar with it. They weren't tablets, were they? They were suppositories.
Right. That's what I was thinking. And Nuggy, has stage 3 lung, but we're getting through it. One more chemo, y'all. Team Nuggy, and he doesn't. He's just now getting prescribed medicine,
Yeah.
and she. Oh, oh Lord Jesus! But I
Well,
just want to let you know that's confirmation that your voice is like Chris Stapleton and Jesus, because that lady
oh
came up.
dear. Oh dear. I thank you. Best wishes to your husband. Continued prayers for him.
Thank you, and I'm sorry to the lady that lost her mom. That's
Yeah,
got to be incredibly tough.
of course.
And I love you all, and I thank y'all for your prayers.
Okay. Thank you.
Have
Take
a good
care.
night.
All right. Feisty's going to close down the boxes for us because I got to get off of here. If she's coming to play the violin, hello? Did somebody? Feisty? I just unmuted her. Feisty.
I didn't request a box. How the hell did I get in here? I'm in here packing candle orders and I hear you screaming my name. I'm like, I didn't do it. I
You're in a
swear
damn box.
I'm on the other side of the room, ma'am.
I don't know how you got up there. I'm sorry.
I'll get in the box. I swear to God, I'm wrapping candles up. Oh my gosh. Hey.
All right.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
hey.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. Jesus, too funny. All right. So, let's do this. I see a lot. I do really want to have more discussion, but I do have to call my daughter back. Um, I got a lot of names. I don't know. Well, let's see what Gabrielle comes back with, since she's so cocky, and I'd like her to repost that message to me. But let's see. We're doing definitely the countdown to HH, countdown to court, 4 days. I'm going to use my discretion on her because she was boring tonight, but yeah, we'll be juggling that as well. So we'll have more discussion on Gabby maybe tomorrow. So thanks everyone for the just dialogue. I don't give a shit what anybody says. If you put something out on the internet, it's subject to scrutiny, and that's what we're doing over here. We're analyzing it because she is the biggest liar in the history of the world, and she does need acting lessons. And I'm really just sick of her. And this is our support group. So I will catch you all probably tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Oh, I cat check quick. We got Tinky falling out of her. Well, hello. Got Tatey. He's hustled up, or he is. Tatey bug. All right. If I can find Gabby's live, I will put it up here on my channel. But have a great evening. Thank you.